Hey, welcome everyone. Pat Mitchell here with Tricktrades, and tonight I want to go over these 4 plays that were live up on screen share today. But more importantly, I'm going to be discussing quite a few things. I'm going to discuss how to trade after a long weekend. I'm going to go over strategy versus setup. I'm going to go over confirmation. I'm going to go over a lot of things. So this is going to be a really important video lesson. If this is something you're interested in, make sure to stick around, like, share, and subscribe. And if this isn't something you're interested in, well, beat it, nerd, because you're a 90%er and we got work to do. So let's go over these trades. Absolutely beautiful day on screen share at Tricktrades. Again, I don't really want this to turn into any kind of a pump. I just want to go over and give you guys some really good, solid, free day trading education. So let's first start with SPY. So the S&P 500 ETF, beautiful, right down into the level of 370.98, coming screaming down into that level. You even had multiple opportunities. So number one of my main warnings coming into the market was that since we're after a long weekend, we just had the Christmas break, Christmas holidays, market makers know that dumb money, retail traders, you and I, and everyone listening, we're the dumb money. They know that we are emotional traders for the most part, except for the ones that have been doing this a long time and understand exactly how market makers operate and how they work and how they think. They are the wolves of the market. So they know how to trap people. They know how to make things seem like they're either going to rip or dump, and they take advantage of basically human emotion. And I warned against that. And sure enough, you can see here, they were really pausing here. I ended up scalping this little short just back down to morning lows and then got out. And that was it. Okay, that's the trade I took. Now, I had a very busy late morning. I was not going to be able to monitor positions, so I knew that. So that's another form of risk management. You can only trade with what you're given. We all have busy lives, right? So don't push yourself. Don't just set stops and let it do whatever it wants to do. That's fine. You can do that, but there's certain days that you'll most likely get chopped up. Today ended up being very, very clean. And just this action here in the morning, this is what they do. So our strategy is to take the trade into a predetermined level that I give all of the levels up on screen share, long or short, and that's how we trade. But there's also setups here. So I like to wait, especially after holidays. I like to look for confirmation. So we had a higher low right here. That is beautiful confirmation that this thing will most likely come north. Now, you may be looking from this higher low up to highs. It's not a huge trade. It's about 56 cents, but it's free money. It's predictable money, and that's what this is about, right? So even if you didn't take this, there's still another opportunity. It's creating a trend. It is forming a trend, and once shorts take over, because we're up at all-time highs, the market is loaded with shorts, and that's what's moving the market upwards. Okay, it's not necessarily buyers buying. No one in their right mind buys all-time highs. You wait for dips, right? So what drives the market up? People keep wondering why. It's like, wow, does the market keep going up? Well, it's just simply due to shorts, a lot of it. Now, obviously, there's still buyers, but the majority of the market movement in the upward motion is due to shorts getting squeezed out, and that's what happens. Once it breaks the morning range, it just squeezes, and that's what happened here. As soon as it breaks over this level here, these highs, it just squeezes, and that's what it did. So really beautiful. Could have absolutely taken this and rode it all day long. And even if you didn't want to do that, from our entry down at that level up to highs of this move was over 1.25 points on the SPY. Now, if you're trading options, this is going to be easily about 100% move. Anyway, I shouldn't say that. Probably 60 to 100%, depending on the day of expiration. So that was SPY. Twitter was beautiful here too, because these levels, it shows you the first directional pick was up, comes into 55.22 and dumps right at that level, within pennies of that level. Now, I have an execution strategy that will get you in to where you aren't just waiting perfectly for that level. Because if you do that, you're going to constantly just be chasing your tail. You're going to miss trades. And it shows you with this trade, even when the market's coming up, these levels are this powerful. right? Support and resistance is really all you need, guys. So this was Twitter. Members caught this and just rocked this. AMD was a really nice one. Now, I gave a live screen share lesson while this was coming into this level, and people were asking, is AMD a long? So at this moment, I'm saying yes, of course. You can take that trade. You take the trade into the level. You apply your standard risk. It did not break our risk at all. It did not break our stop. So you were still in the trade. And there's an adding protocol. So even if it dumps, where you start seeing some bottoming, and there's a little more to it than that, but since this is the free content and I don't want to discuss members only content on YouTube, you would add somewhere down here, getting your average better, and then look at this trade. Like, absolutely beautiful, man. So we were batting 1,000 today on screen share. And then last but not least, Facebook, the big one from the day. Lots of members took this, come flying into this level, and look at it squeeze. Look at it go. So even if, now let's say just from this level, if you're if you only executed just this level, and you took that first powerful move up, no reason to get out all the way up here, right? So on that move up, just into the level is 6 points, because that's our main target. It's always level to level. Look at that, folks. 6 points. And plus, when it's this strong, you want to leave on a couple of contracts or a couple of shares to see what it does. Okay, so this is the accuracy of the trick trade strategy. I'll go back to the 4 that were up on screen share: SPY, Twitter, AMD, and Facebook. Each and every one hit and worked beautifully. This isn't a cherry pick day. This is something that happens very regularly at Trick Trades. And now more than ever is the time to get your shit together, start learning how to do this properly. And also, with that said, Trick Trades has a Christmas and holiday sale still going on until January 2nd. So you're going to be able to get involved with that. There's 20% across the board, store-wide. If education is what you're seeking and guidance is what you're seeking, not just bullshit alerts that aren't going to teach you anything, you'll be spinning your wheels and chasing your tail forever. Don't be one of those guys. Like, don't be the 90%. Come get educated straight up. So with that said, folks, I'm going to wrap this up. This was long enough. And make sure to like, share, and subscribe, please. Make sure to smash that like button, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Adios, folks.